What's up, everybody? My name's Daniel Lakovic, and this is the NoMask podcast channel. We got a guest on the show today. This is my friend
Adam. What's up?
I grew up with this kid. We're not kids anymore. I'm like 42. He's 42, I believe, too, right?
Yep.
We were hanging out when we were 13, getting into all kinds of rambunctious trouble in our horrible neighborhood that we grew up in. Really, we were pretty good kids, comparatively speaking, I would think. But what's up? What's up with you, Adam, real quick, and then I got to spend the first 5 minutes of the show on a specific target, but I do what I say I'm gonna do. What's up with you, man?
Shit, man, I've just been basically doing a little bit of acting on the side and having some fun with that. I did a bunch of extra work I started doing, but then I started getting into, I actually started to get lines and shit like that, and got some featured extra gigs and shit.
That's cool.
I think I did pretty good. I'm still doing good, and I got a Edgar Allan Poe thing going on now. I've been impersonating him.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm probably going to do it again here soon for Franklin Castle. They want me to do it.
Oh, the Franklin Castle on the west side?
Yeah.
You ever stay the night in there?
No, but I probably will.
I would. I'm not afraid of the ghostlies. Little did I know, we haven't seen each other in 25 years. I started working with his brother, who's his twin brother, who was the complete opposite. So he's working with me. Now he's coming on to work with me. But I haven't seen this guy in 25 years, and lo and behold, we joined the same fraternity, and we meet up 25 years later, and we're both Masons, and we're both wondering what the hell we're doing there. But it's a good fraternity, we get brotherhood and stuff like that. So what are the odds? I don't believe in coincidence. I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you back in my life and on the show.
Yeah.
And so ask me about Josh the Painter.
Josh. Who's Josh the Painter?
Josh the Painter is Josh the Painter. He's he was at least an acquaintance. He was maybe a friend. I'm sure I could always be more of a friend to people, but I hired him to paint this house when I bought it in September.
Yeah.
I asked him to order me some extra cans of paint so I could do my closets, because I'm a painter as well. When I'm trying to get my life together or whatever, because I do that frequently. And he said, yeah. And then the job, he did pretty good. The house looks pretty good. There's a missed spot, up there, which whatever. And he never brought the paint. He finished the job like 3 days late. And then he wouldn't call me back for 4 months. I was a paying customer. But there's been news. There's been happenings. I found his email, because I was blocked on everything, because he really didn't want to hear from me. But I found his email, and I shot him an email, and I indulged him to make the situation right, because I need paint on my ceiling, and I'm so angry and upset that he's not even welcome here. So what are we gonna do? And he did reach back out, and after a bunch of bickering and negotiating, we landed at $200 and maybe a handshake. I'm insisting on the handshake because I don't care about the money. I care about making the bridge between us right. And that was 4 days ago, and I haven't heard from him since. Not on the $200 or the handshake. I sent him a text today, but you gotta improve on your customer service skills, man. I gave you $1,900. I want a refund. I want my money back. Then maybe you don't call me back. If I want a handshake, if I want to mend the bridge that has been burnt between us, and you don't seem too excited to do it. I told you what I was going to do. I'm going to keep fucking doing the first 5 minutes of my show about your shitty business practices. And if you're scared to talk to me, whatever, bro. I'm not much to be scared of, but me talking on a public forum about my life and my happenings, and you're not really stepping up, doesn't make you look too good. So that's probably like 3.5 minutes. That'll suffice. Happy birthday, by the way. I texted you happy birthday. No response. All right, so it's been 4 days. $200 and a handshake is not good enough. You didn't agree to the handshake. I don't know. $350 and a handshake is not what I'm willing to accept. It's weird because I'm not really trying to extort you, but I guess it's all about money. And I should ask for every dollar if I want it, but it's not about the money. I actually offered him to come on the show and hand the money over and do the handshake, and we'll do an amends process if that's ideally how we should do it. And I'd burn the money in front of the camera on the show because it's not about the money. It's about respect, and I'm due respect. You're due respect. I've been patient. 4 months is extremely patient to look at that angrily on the ceiling of my dining room and podcast room. The mist of spot paint. How much do you think it's worth for me to deal with that anger for 4 months? If we had to put it down to a dollar amount.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Me neither, man. Me neither. But
damn.
That's my 5 minutes about Josh the shitty business practitioner. But
doesn't help your business, if you don't.
I don't know. My business flourishes.
You gotta fulfill what you say you're gonna do.
That is a very true statement. You have to do the things that you say you're gonna do, or you look unreliable. Yeah. You look like you're full of shit. You look like you're somebody who can't be counted on. You look like somebody who
just like I
wouldn't be my first family. Let's not talk about family. Family's the worst of it. Fuck.
No matter what you do,
I'll take friends over family any day of the week. All my family's dead. I'm probably blessed for it.
Yeah,
makes
a little
life
bit,
easier.
but
Well, it hinders in other ways, But I could be like sorrowful and somber about it, but got my own life to keep running.
I think it's best for me is just to remember them. Like it actually helps me. Like if I just sometimes I remember them when I need to, and it really helps me a lot.
Not that I'm a Jesus freak, but they say Jesus used to sing and celebrate at funerals when everybody else was mourning and crying. And he says, no, you should be celebrating life and the memories that you have to share, and be grateful for what you did have. And I'll attest to that. My parents died when I was in my early 20s, and there's people bitching about how their relationship's shitty with their mom. I'm like, well, at least, be grateful for you got that, fuck, but.
Dude, yeah. Now I kind of, I don't know what it's like to lose them back in your 20s, but I did in my 30s, and it was, it was rough, so I can imagine what it would have been like when you were younger.
It turned me into a fucking unshakable mountain.
I
learned how to master my emotions very well. What was I gonna do? If I could just lay down and cry or something for a couple years homeless? I was like homeless after that. It's cold out, man. I had to fucking keep pushing, So I just pretended I never had parents, and celebrate the memories.
Yeah, I never wanted to do that, so that's why I got my house. I was like, no matter what, I just don't want to be homeless,
And then my ex, she thinks I don't have feelings or something because, whatever reason, I'm just extremely good at managing them.
Yeah.
I feel everything that everybody else feels, probably better at recognizing and managing than most. What's the term? Narcissist. He thinks I'm a narcissist.
Narcissism?
That's an insult to say something like that, if you know.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Oh yeah, sure.
What? So you've been in movies?
Yeah, man. I actually did like a bunch of movies, dude. I was able to get into a bunch of shit. I could have been in more, and I fucked it up. Like, trying to go through this, navigate this, I never really knew I didn't know what to do, You
kind of look
so
like
I kind of turned down a couple things that I should have did. Like I was supposed to be. Have you seen that movie White Noise?
Yeah.
I was supposed to be in a car turned over, and I was gonna crawl out of it. So you would have saw me, dude. Like you would have saw me crawling out of that car, and that probably would have been a major scene. I think, in my opinion, that I should have done, and I didn't do it because, like, I was there on set for like 13, 14 hours, and I couldn't handle it anymore, and I screwed up, and it was like one of the early things that I did. And I had something else the next day. I actually did it I really like doing the performance art type stuff, like live performance shit. And that's what I had going on the next day. So I kind of, left, and the casting agent was really pissed off at me and stuff. And I still got credit for the movie and everything, still got paid and everything because I was there so long. It's crazy how it works with that stuff.
That's cool. That's bigger than anything I've done. I've never been remotely close to being a famous person or even around famous people.
Oh, dude, like...
But like, I went to on a cruise with the Browns, the old retired Browns people.
Dude, I've actually...
But I got arrested on the cruise ship by customs agents and escorted off the boat with me docked.
Dude, you said a cruise ship?
Yeah, I got arrested by fucking 5 customs agents. They stormed the boat for me. It was 2 years ago for a 10-year-old misdemeanor warrant I had in Florida.
Damn, dude.
And they wanted to give me a year because I absconded for 10 years. I was like, what?
Dude,
I said, I tried to transfer probation up to fucking Cleveland. You were like, no.
Damn.
So I said, oh, man.
That sucks.
But they got their time out of me and they could suck my dick on the fines.
Second time I went.
It was kind of cool getting arrested on the cruise ship in front of all them fucking fancy people. Getting fucked. I got pictures of it. It was pretty cool. But no, I never did anything famous like that. That's cool. How many movies you been in?
I want to say probably like 15 now. I just did one recently with a friend of mine because I met a bunch of people doing them now that are filming and stuff now too on their own. So I've got to do stuff with them. I've got to be in a music video, dude. I did a commercial. What else did I do? Yeah, and then I did like at least like 14 or 15 movies already.
That's raw, dude. That's cool.
And I actually got to produce one too. I got an executive producer for a film that's not done yet, but I'm getting executive producer credit for that.
Mike Parks. No, yes, Mike. Joe Parks. Joe Parks. I went to high school with you. He's all in the movies. He's like filming movies and making movies up. I'll probably have to look him up for you. Remind me.
I'm probably gonna end up doing that because
I mean, if you link up with him, it might be able.
I really think I could now. I've been seen so much now that I can make my own films now, and they would be really good, dude. I really think, and I have a couple good ideas that I'm gonna.
I got the podcast thing going, and I'm just trying to help the world change and wake up and remember how we could be living, or how we should be living on the planet. That's the purpose of this thing, because deep down I know that we're running in the absolute backwards direction as we should be running.
And this is actually the future. Like, we're kind of like living in the future right now by doing this.
Every second.
So like, that's what you got to do to kind of like affect the future. Unfortunately, right now is do this stuff online.
To breathe it into existence.
Yes, exactly.
But let me find Joe Parks if he still exists. I mean, most people died of opioid overdoses, but we'll see.
I really want to try to get into horror movies. That's really what I want to do. And I did the zombie movie. Did I tell you about that? No, I didn't. I played like 15 different zombies in that movie, dude.
That's cool, man. Did you get any money from him?
I didn't get paid for that, but the guy wants me to do this other film, and we were negotiating with it. He only wanted to pay me $500 because I didn't want to go to New York at the time, because he only wanted to pay me $800, and I'm like, well, I can't go to New York if you're only gonna pay me $800. I know that's why I said I might have made some bad decisions along the way, but like, he wants me to play a villain in this movie that he has. But the thing about it though, I went over the lines, I auditioned for him and everything, and I did amazing. I think I had it like perfect, dude. I practiced for 3 weeks, dude. My neighbors were probably like, what the hell? I literally practiced for 3 weeks upstairs, like I was yelling in the apartment and shit. They were probably like, what the hell's going on? But when I did the audition, dude, the guy was like blown away. It was ridiculous. And like, he wants me to play the part, but the problem is, it's like a remake of Out for Justice. You know what I'm talking about? The Steven Seagal movie?
Yeah.
That's what he wants me to do.
I like Steven Seagal movies.
He wants me to play Richie. Basically, he wants me to imitate the guy Richie from Out for Justice. Huh. So like, he wants to remake the film and me to be just like that character. Which I could do it, I did it, but it's just like, do I really want to? For $500.
Any job is
I know, I should just do it.
That's more than I'm doing in the film industry. I'm trying to start a band, a blues band. Getting better with guitar. I might have a bassist, Tom King. I might have a bassist, Bill from the mall at the bank. I might have a drummer.
You know what's really cool about that? Is actually the guy that I was in the music video too. He is actually a bass player, and his brother plays guitar. and they want me to sing. Well, he wants me to get in his studio and sing for him and stuff like that. Because I actually, when I did the music video for him, we were outside smoking weed and shit, and I was singing outside. And now he wants me to go to his studio. Like, he wants to start a band with me. So it's kind of crazy that you're saying that, because he's literally saying right now.
You showed up in my life and all kinds of things are just falling into place.
This is crazy. Yeah.
Today's been like a magical fucking day for me. I found a tenant for upstairs when I wasn't looking for a tenant. That's working out great. He's getting even the money's flowing right into his hands for the place. It's great.
People need places.
You show up and all of a sudden we're both Masonic brothers. Yeah. And
not as far along
band
as you,
thing. You have a podcast. I have a podcast.
Yeah. Yep.
You own a house. I own a house. We're both two fucking.
It's crazy.
I asked a girl to marry me today. It's just been that kind of fucking day.
And I have a lady that's basically my wife already, because she looks at it like we're married. She's at work right now though. She works third shift. She's a third shift nurse.
Yeah, I'm talking non-legal marriage.
Yeah.
I don't believe in legal marriages. I don't see the point in finding myself in more bureaucracy.
Have you thought about doing like a hand fast?
Yeah, hand job? Wait, what?
Doing a hand fasting?
I don't know what that means.
Me and Amy are going to do a hand fast. It's like a medieval type ceremony. It's not really like, it was before what people used to do before we started doing weddings, like Catholic wedding type shit. People were doing hand fasting, where they literally like.
So they sell you for a couple sheeps or something.
You could even do it without witnesses. Some people would just like elope and go marry themselves, like this hand fast type thing.
Yeah.
It's not really a marriage, it's hand fasting, but it's like people are looking at it like it's the same thing.
So like the way I look at marriage and world with them, I don't understand this legal marriage thing. Like, we're mixing fucking taxes and businesses and properties and future outcomes. And if I marry somebody, it's to bond with them for a joint venture as a union to move forward on a team, and we're supposed to help each other, and that's the plan, right?
Live together.
That's the only way marriage
forever.
works. Marriage don't even fucking work nowadays, man. It used to be like 80% fail. Now it's like 93% fail.
I think when people end up making that real commitment, it puts a lot of pressure and expectations on it.
I had this profound realization the other day. I think the problem with relationships, especially nowadays, is that if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I own them and they own me. You're mine and I'm theirs, and that's the fundamental fuck up. Because if I'm hers, that means I have to like abide by certain forms of conduct to meet their desires, and that means I'm limiting myself in effect to appease the other person, and vice versa, hopefully, which is two horrible ideas. The only way, it's supposed to be the opposite, just like our world's running backwards with the money thing. I'm supposed to help my partner achieve whatever they want to achieve. It don't matter if it's fucking go kill somebody and bury a body. I'm like, fuck, we're in it now,
Believe it or not, Amy's pretty supportive of me. She's always constantly telling me to do acting stuff, and her family's like my number one fans. They're always like, oh my god, like,
But I don't think people have the team talk. They're like, yeah, we're dating and we're banging and we're in a relationship now, we're getting married, but they don't have the team talk. I'm not yours and you're not mine, and let's establish this team. It's a separate entity, and we're gonna do what's best for the team.
Yeah.
I think that's an important topic.
I think me and Amy work pretty well together like that. We work like a team. Like, she's good in ways that I'm good in better ways, and it's really worked for us pretty well.
It's good. How long you guys been together?
Like about 15 years now.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's why I've been with her that long, because we've been able to make it work.
Wow.
Yeah, we work really well together.
That's good.
Yeah.
My last girlfriend said she was going to call the cops on me and say that I hit her when I didn't. And I saw that as an act of fucking war, and the final straw. Then I made her sign a lease, and then I gave her notice to vacate, and I got her out of my fucking life. And it's been pretty good since. It's been very good since, man.
Wow. Well, that's good.
I still love her as a human being and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I hope she's doing well. I have no idea how she's doing.
That's actually good that you're able to recognize that though and go forward with it, because I think a lot of people can't do that. There's problems with that today.
So we were on. Shit was fucked up for like a while before we even I bought the house and moved back here. Breaking up there often. Hey, I haven't even aired this again. Word on the streets and word on the swings is that she broke up with me, and that's a fucking absolute fucking farce. I've been breaking up with her for fucking 6 months before we moved back here, man. So many times. Yeah. I got all the text messages to show it. If you guys want to see it, I got the proof. She does not have proof of her leaving me. I evicted her. Notice to vacate. I would have evicted her if I had to. She went to war with me, but and that bothers me that you're spreading falsehoods out there to make yourself look better and me look bad, because that actually has an effect on my life. People were looking at me in different kinds of light than they should have been, and then now people are realizing that you're full of shit, and they're starting to look at you in a different light. And the whole time I just still been winning, but with less friends and less avenues. But they'll come around, because the truth always comes to light. But
yeah, it does. I'd say that.
And I paid for the fucking place. Come on. And I moved all this shit twice.
If you don't hide it, somebody's gonna find it. That's the way I look at it.
What, the weed? You gotta hide the weed?
I'm saying any information.
That's why it's
the
NoMask.
Somebody's
podcast.
gonna find it.
That's why it's the NoMask podcast.
Yep.
You ask me a question, I'll answer it, even if it's embarrassing. Fuck it. I'm over fuck. I ain't done nothing crazy that ain't nobody else never fucking did either. So fuck. We ain't nothing special. We're all just fucking assholes running around the planet, bumping into each other, trying to do the best we can, and trying to make as much money as we can off each other, which is the fucking problem.
Why is it that the only people that seem to make an impact are like musicians, actors, politicians?
Well, Little Wayne makes one hell of an impact.
Musician.
He pollutes all our minds and thinking we all need Bugattis and 12 girlfriends on every Tuesday, and bottles of champagne, and throw thousands of dollars at strippers. And the truth is, none of us will ever be able to do any of that because they have all the money and power.
It's more about the journey, right? That's what they tell us, right?
There's no journey to get there.
I know, right?
Come on, the odds of us getting at that type of wealthy are very slim. I'm provisioned for quite well spiritually. Things just come into my life with ease because of the effort I put in towards my spiritual growth and the reverence I show for the rest of the world. It reacts accordingly. It's like a mirror. But I still ain't got no millions of dollars. I'm riddled with debt and I got some nice things here and there, but
could change with the internet though, I think.
Now is a special time.
Yeah.
It is a special time. Everybody has a voice now.
Yep.
And we gain information at light speed, and we gain them through 15-second reels at that.
That's for sure.
So now,
who controls your environment? You, or do you let somebody else do it?
I write the rules for how I conduct my life, right?
Yeah.
I don't stop all the way at a stop sign. Only if I have to, right? I don't care about the city ordinance. Yeah. I mean, it's great, whatever, but that's just designed so they can get $180 out of me.
Mm-hmm. They don't give a shit.
It's not about if I hit somebody at a stop sign.
Way.
It's not about if I hit somebody at a stop sign. It's just if I infracted.
Yeah.
There's too much bureaucracy and laws in this world. I believe every law is in effect the wrong thing to do. It causes more harm. It limits free will. The only laws I abide by are my moral and spiritually based laws.
Yeah, I would probably
be helpful, not harmful. And I don't even have to be helpful all the time. I can be selfish and lazy too, and that's just as damn good. But
you know what I'm like now as I get older? I hate sitting around. Right now I am, but we're actually accomplished something. But like now I'm just moving around constantly, trying to keep moving. I kind of like it.
I'm not stop, bro. When my parents died and I was homeless, I had to fucking hustle and feed myself and grind and walk everywhere.
Yeah. Damn.
It was a lot of work, and I learned how to be diligent and have drive and go out and get it. And not everybody has that.
Yeah.
So that's cool. You're working on it.
I'm trying.
Because now is a special time. It's the first time in history that we have the ability to communicate swiftly over distance and information. All the information we want or need is right at our fingertips, and it's fed into us. And we choose what's fed into us. There's a whole bunch of bullshit that's fed to us. A whole bunch of bullshit to keep us.
Divided.
To keep us.
And lots of other things too, just to keep our minds occupied in the general. Let's get them focusing on other things instead of what we don't want them to focus on.
It's division, I think they want us
That's
divided.
That's a huge one.
They want us divided. Because if we're divided, we can't possibly unite and be one.
Do you remember
society.
the Area 51 shit?
What is it?
The storm Area 51 shit?
Yeah.
That scared the shit out of the government because they saw that maybe millions of people would gather all at one time, and they're just like, oh shit, we can't have that happen, So
Spirit says this is the disclosure year.
You think so?
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Then that's going to be the next tool.
It might be because that movie that came out. You know how they do it? They tell us shit in movies. They'll just be like, it's called disclosure. Isn't it called?
Last year, the senators or whatever they were talking about a little bit, and so they're geared.
They already kind of did. I think.
I hear they're gearing up. Well,
the problem is they have to literally tell people. It seems like because the average IQ is.
They're going to integrate it, but
so they have to be like aliens are real. It's like, why can't they just tell people they can't say that?
Because they've been hiding technology for years, and it makes them untrustworthy.
Yeah. They obviously, dude, have found technology that existed in the past.
They say Tesla.
It's obvious.
They said the original Nikola Tesla was channeling information from other places, other entities, and he built all kinds of stuff that they also.
I hope that's true. He created the EMF meter.
You're doing the ghost hunting thing. I remember that.
Yes. Yeah. Nikola Tesla invented that, and people don't really.
Radio wave technology,
that's one
wireless
of his
internet.
Inventions that a lot of people still use today that they don't think about it.
I went to college for chemistry and physics. I did a couple years. I'm really good at science, and I'll tell you right now, I could build something that'll spin forever and power a generator for probably $20, and it'll break the second law of thermodynamics. It'll literally shit on the law of thermodynamics, which means energy is always in a decreasing state. You can't gain energy out of nowhere, and I'll break that. Give me 3 days, and the things that I need to build it, and they will kill me.
I wish I had a workshop myself so I could work on some stuff. I have some ideas I want to mess with.
Magnets, they just push against each other, right? They repel each other.
So it
doesn't diminish. It doesn't diminish. So just set up a system of pushing against each other's, and it just spin forever. And then
that's the force, man. It's the magnetic.
But electricity is a valuable commodity, and so is gasoline burning.
Yeah, but they want you to burn the fuel because you got to buy it.
Because they make trillions of dollars.
Yeah,
puts them somewhere near the top of the pyramid, and we're down at the bottom buying the gasoline.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I think the only way you could really change that is by becoming a politician. I know that's
you're confused. You're confused because if you become a politician, then you're getting the money from the taxes and all the.
But what if you're like
an honest politician? Then you don't get the office.
I think that being an actor might.
If you don't go to Epstein Island and sleep with children, you can't have office.
I think that in the right places, you might be able to squeeze yourself in there, maybe with your acting skills. Maybe.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, like that kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, like some famousness can get you somewhere, but like Donald Trump, he made it to the White House on his own accord, mostly, probably, maybe. I don't even know if our votes even matter.
He's a millionaire, though. So even when he was born, he was a millionaire.
I'm sure people are leaning on him with pressure to make decisions that are for their interests, and
a lot of people seem to think that the more money you have, the more successful you are, so the more you're better at making decisions. Which I don't think that really makes sense.
At our level, the more money
Yeah.
you have, you're just as broke because you just
Yeah.
spend it. No matter how much you make, you just spend it on the bills because then you just buy nicer things or something. Then you spend it on the bills. So it doesn't matter if I make 40 grand a year, 10 grand a year, which I made 10 grand last year. It was fucking horrible. With 4 jewelry stores. And now I'm doing better this year already. But it doesn't matter if I make $10,000 or $150,000 a year. I'm still just as poor at the end of every paycheck week. You know.
Elon, just like Elon though, Trump, just like most of their wealth is in property. So like,
that's my
like they
exit
own
plan.
something.
That's my exit plan is property.
Yeah. So that's really where it's at. I mean, and that's probably why they get to do more of their own shit because they control property instead of liquid.
Well, it's an asset. So like there's
Yeah.
assets and there's
Yeah.
liabilities, and most things that most Americans buy are liabilities. If I buy shoes or rims for the car
Right.
or food or anything, it just decreased my ability and capacity. It didn't increase nothing. The only thing that's an asset is something that can increase in value or generate revenue on its own.
Right. Right.
And so property, house or property, which I technically don't even own, even though I own it, and even when I get the deed, I still don't own it. They can take it anytime they want. It increases in value over time.
I have
usually,
mine, but it doesn't matter. I got 7 deeds.
yeah.
You want me to explain that one?
Well, I know. Even if I get the title of the land, I know that I don't own it. That's fine.
But
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
What happened when my
We
dad
don't know.
passed away?
Yeah. What happened?
Well, because technically he's not my real father, and I put him on the deed.
I heard about this. Yeah.
So, people need to know about this shit because, like,
They
it
stole
took
your
me 2.5
inheritance too.
years to
They
straighten
stole
it.
my inheritance too.
I almost lost my house because I added my dad to my title, and he wasn't my biological dad.
Right.
So what happened was
It did get bequeathed to you.
7 people, got half my
They
house.
contested it.
So I had to fight it for 2.5 years in probate court, and they finally signed the papers over to me. But I had to give them like $5,300. They split between them from my dad's estate. That's what he had in his account.
The nerve of people.
I had to give it to them. I had to give them all the money in order to get my property back,
So,
which I guess I was.
Even though it was your house and you made the decision to buy it and you paid all the money and
Yes.
you did all the repairs and everything,
Yep.
These people who really you have no relation to
Technically, yeah.
thought it was all right to take that from you. And
Or
that was
take my
okay.
house,
They
yeah.
thought it was okay for that to even take place.
Yep.
And didn't care how it affected this individual. And I relate. I have a very similar story, maybe even twice. When my dad died, there was a couple houses, and I was all fucked up and homeless and shit, trying to get my life together in rehab. And somehow, I don't know if the will was real or not, but a will arose where somebody else inherited all this stuff. Some girl that got pushed into my dad's life, and then she's dead now, and her friend is still alive, living in Florida, and off the inheritance that I could have or should have got. No, I didn't contest anything. I was all fucked up, and probably should have, but and then now I hear that it potentially is happening again. From my grandma's estate, which I had no idea about. But I'm looking into it, and if you guys are watching, I'm guided a little bit, and I will arrive at the destination.
You just gotta keep heading towards it. That's what you gotta
Well,
do.
if I don't, I get pushed. So I mean,
Yeah.
But is it right to? That's the problem with the way we function as a unit in this world. Because there's 8 billion of us, and we could have a team that's 8 billion strong, but we're all out
Yeah,
for
can you
ourselves.
imagine what that would be like? We could build the pyramids.
Listen, we would have to work like 4 hours a week.
Yeah.
And we could just keep building everything we're building, and probably at a better rate.
Yeah.
And we could have everything for free. All we gotta do is just like go work 4 hours at the factory or something.
Yep.
And
do
then
you
have
think
the
they
rest of the
build?
week off and just go to the store and get whatever we want for free. But
Yeah.
We want to fucking try to take from everybody else and try to charge people for our services and make a profit so we could have more than the other person. Because if we get rich, then we'll have power and we can go to Epstein Island. And everybody's going to be like, no, fuck Epstein Island. But why else you want all the money?
So you can control shit, I guess, or go to Mars.
You know, control over other people.
You want to go to Mars and then control people on Mars, maybe. I'm not saying he's gonna do that, but if you're controlling the oxygen,
we could have done colonized Mars.
Yeah.
We're living in prehistoric times because our technology can only grow as fast as our profits can push us.
Yeah.
If we got that out of the situation, the idea of this profit or this monetary system, we could build to the heavens in a week.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I mean, they've already talked about there's a company in Canada that supposedly that can build an elevator to space. Mm-hmm. And because I don't think a lot of people realize this, space is only like 60 miles up.
I skydived. Did you skydive yet?
No.
You want to test God? Go skydiving.
Me and Brian were talking about doing that.
It's cool. It's an experience. You should do it once in your life. At least. Everybody should skydive once. I don't care if you're like, I'm scared of planes or I'm scared of heights. Yeah. I'm scared of heights too, but don't worry. It's so high up. It ain't even scared of heights. It's way past that. It's like you're just like, well, if something happens, I guess that's it. So you don't even worry at that point. But it's cool, man. Like you'll be up there and you get tandem to somebody for your first 3 jumps. I did 3, so now I can jump by myself. And you get up to the door and you open the door and you sit down. Your legs are hanging off and everything's little farmland squares down there. And they do a 1, 2, and then 3. They just roll you out the plane, and then it's really fucking loud. It's like the wind's beating into your ears really loud, and then it's pressure because the air pressure is different. Your ears will pop. You get a headache, but you're just like, this is fucking intense.
Yeah, my ears are definitely
your cheeks are going like this and shit. And then that happens for a couple minutes, and then he'll pull the cord, and it's the most peaceful thing you ever fucking felt. And you've conquered the world.
Dude, did you see the guy jump from space?
No.
The edge of space?
He like froze.
He died though. Well, he didn't die doing the stunt, but he died like last year or something. But he literally, I saw the guy land on his feet. He had like a jetpack.
Oh, okay.
He jumped from the edge of space. It was sponsored by Red Bull.
You can only go 120 miles an hour. That's terminal velocity is 120 miles per hour. I go faster than that in my car on a daily basis.
He was flipping around for like 12 minutes straight, and they finally got the thruster straight and straightened him out and everything, and he was able to like land right on his feet, and he almost had a heart attack, man. It was crazy, but the guy did it. He jumped from the edge of space.
They offered me to do a halo jump, which is like, I think you go up like 2,000 feet for a normal jump or something. This one's 13,000 feet. You got to go up with an air tanker. They got an air mask so you keep breathing while you get up so high. I was like, nah, I'm cool, man. We'll just do regular.
Yeah, I get a mask on. Holy shit. Damn.
But it was the coolest experience I ever did. It let me know that I should fear nothing. After for like a week and a half after, you feel like you conquered the world. You could conquer anything. It was cool. It was an experience to be had. I'll go with you if you want to go. If anybody wants to go skydiving, let's go. It's like $180, $200 probably, and it'll be the craziest 3 minutes of your life that'll change your life.
Kind of have to.
Unless you've done ecstasy, then you've already had such an experience. I'm just kidding.
Definitely think about using the bathroom before that. But
yeah, they tell you about all that.
Yeah.
I got to pull the cord the last time. There's a girl that there was kind of cool. Some fucking dude rubbing up against me, and she had to reach back and fucking find the cord and pull that bitch. That's cool.
Damn, dude.
I might have touched her leg a little bit,
Yeah. All right, man.
But my dude Chris, he was like avid. He got like all hooked on it, and he was doing cartwheels and flips out the plane and shit. I want to do the squirrel suit. That'd be cool.
Holy shit!
The wingsuit.
See, that was the problem. That's how the guy died. He ended up wearing one of those suits, and he died with the wingsuit.
Didn't fly fast enough, huh?
I don't know exactly what happened, but I just heard about it, and I was like disappointed because I was like, "Damn, dude, he actually survived."
Right.
So
I want to ask you a question. I want to ask the viewers a question, and you guys answer this too. Are you guys discouraged about not having enough money for the rest of your life?
Well, I think I'm more
worried, concerned.
No, I feel like I'm optimistic about making more money, but
Well, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to make more money.
I'm really optimistic about it, but you're gonna have to. I want to be a millionaire because you're gonna have to be in the future.
It costs $1 million to
In order
raise a
just
child
to
from
survive.
to 18. It costs $1 million nowadays to raise a child to 18.
You think so?
It's just what. It's
Oh yeah,
statistically.
you're probably right about that.
So if you got like 5 kids, that's $5 million. But
Yeah.
I spent that much on drugs in my life, no problem. But
Yeah.
so that's not the problem. The problem is the inflation rate. It's getting steep. You know, it's steep right now. They got us really choked up in our abilities to get ahead. Which I don't understand the inflation rate. It doesn't make one lick of sense to me from a logical standpoint.
I think it's partly due to the people that are in those businesses or those fields
What, the
that
bank?
are directly affect.
The bank field or what? The gold field? Because if
Or
dollar,
people in manufacturing who manufacture materials.
the factory guys
No, like directly, like maybe the people that are drilling for
mining
those,
lithium or something.
the people that are mining for
So
materials, stuff like
gold
that.
is the currency, right? The gold what
So
makes
they've-
the currency valuable, right?
They've got to pay people to do that, and the people probably want more money as the time goes on
Well,
too.
yeah. So it keeps going up.
Yeah.
I got to start charging more for
to
my
pro-
product
to
because the
just-
cost of doing business goes
yeah,
up, and then I got to charge more for
exactly.
my product because the cost of doing business is
Right.
up. But the wages didn't go up for the consumer, so now I'm selling less. And so that's
their wages
that's a
are
failing
going up.
business model,
Yeah.
just so we're aware. But it's the definition of a failing business model if you look at it as a whole.
And
The consumers
I think,
have less money to spend,
Yeah.
and the product prices are going up.
but I
The
think
cost of
it's
doing business is going up. That's
part
a
of the
failure
reason
rate.
why that is because people are confused what college is for. They think
College
like,
is a place where smart people wouldn't go.
well, I think that's the part of the problem is that people think like, oh, I'm going to go to college.
That's a scam too. Just like,
For
just
4
like
years.
mortgages and housing
Right.
is a
They
scam.
think they're going to go get a degree and they're going to get a job in that field.
They're going to owe
But
$80,000.
the problem
What's
is,
going to happen?
most people don't.
You know, you could educate
And they don't
yourself.
tell people that. They lie to them.
You know, you can educate yourself for free, right? You just Google
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
and gain the necessary knowledge you need to
Yeah.
be a professional in your field. I didn't know shit about podcasts. I never watched a podcast a day in my life, and my setup looks pretty goddamn good, don't it? Like
Yeah.
14 episodes.
Decent setup.
We're talking, we're airing it, we're doing it.
Yeah.
If I want to learn about electromagnetic theory, I can Google that shit and read some books, and I can tell you all about it, and we could maybe even do some stuff with it.
Yeah.
If I want to rack up an $80,000 debt and waste 4 years of my life, I go to college.
Yeah.
There's
that's
like
for
I watched
sure.
a documentary about how it was kind of like they pushed them loans because they were profitable and they were making
Yes.
money on them, and they pushed all these school loans, and now we have a generation that's in debt to their school loans and don't utilize their degree.
Yeah, absolutely. And we should have been learning skills that we could have used in the future, in my opinion, instead of that.
But our schooling system
Yeah.
is just as jacked as everything
Yeah.
else they feed us. They say this is the way you should do it. This is the way you should do it.
Why is it in other
But they ain't teaching you how
countries-
to do taxes. They ain't teaching you financial management skills. Why
Why
don't
do
they
they do
teach
that?
Why don't they teach that?
Yeah. Because they don't want you to know.
Oh.
Yeah, they want you to be
They
bad
want you
at
to
it.
be
Terrible at your
subservient. Subservient is the right word.
Absolutely. To be
So
very
if
dependent.
anybody doesn't know the word subservient, it means like a dog is subservient to its owner.
Yeah.
It obeys usually.
Yep.
A lot of men are subservient to their women in today's day and age. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
But,
Especially in other countries.
Especially in our country, women have the
You
upper
think
hand.
so?
Women have the upper hand here. You ever heard like a Cardi B song or something?
Yeah, that's probably true.
She's like,
but
flex your pussy, get some cash, or I don't know if she
Yeah.
said that, but
Yep.
she pretty much says that.
Yep.
And that's what all the women are being raised up to, because those are the idols.
It's really about money.
Those are the idols. Those are the gods of our world.
If you can flash a little bit of money, I'm telling you, you get laid. That's all you gotta do.
It doesn't always work.
No, not like that. I mean, you got to do it the right way.
I
I
burn
guess
every
I
dollar
said
I
that
had to
the
the
wrong
ground for a
way,
real
but I
one.
mean, like, you got to take them out and spend a little bit of money.
No, if I take them out, we're splitting checks. That's how you establish a real relationship.
Well, that's how you establish a relationship. That's not what I was talking about.
If I want a hooker, I just buy her anyway. So, like,
Yeah.
and what's the difference? If buying a steak or buying a hooker, what's the difference?
Right. Yeah, I guess so.
So Katie's been on the show one time before. She was a friend. She's not really your friend anymore. She's just so fucking rude and selfish a lot of the time. She came over here the other night. I threw her out again, and we made a podcast, and it's horrific. And she took some of my things out of the house when she left, and she hasn't called me or returned any of the things. And I'm gonna air the podcast, and it's a fair warning. I'm gonna air it, and I don't even know if you remember making it. And you showed up hammered, and I'm gonna air that bitch because you should bring me my shit back in the lease since you don't ever answer my texts or my calls, and then want to come on the show and try to extort me for your percentage of the show like you built me or something. I should probably just air the show because.
You mind if I take a break for 1 second?
Yeah, we take a break.
Yeah, can we take a break?
We gonna throw up or what do we?
No, I gotta use the bathroom.
All right, we're going on a bathroom break.
Yeah,
NoMask podcast signing off. This is Adam McGilvery. We're probably fucking taking a new episode.
All right.
Hey, Masonic Illuminati.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. Yeah, it's like Jay-Z's sign.
That's like a pyramid, though.
Well, all I know is I'm not at the top of this motherfucker. I'm down here at the bottom like a slave like you. So, let's share what I'm saying because I'm literally risking my life to say these things in a public forum, and I'm okay with that because I know I'm protected and I can't fucking die. So utilize that and share my videos, and let's get this information more readily focal to everyone so everybody's a little more non to it so we can fix this fucking enslavement camp. Please, I don't want to fucking work 90 hours a week anymore. I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah. All right.
We're splitting checks if we go on a date. Bye.